returning YouTube. It is time for video 3 in my series of videos regarding what we can take away from the longest U.S. partial government shutdown in terms of happiness. It's important. Compromise is synonymous with balance. In politics, unfortunately, there are winners and losers. Not always. Sometimes there are genuine aims and people get together for the common good and collectively, unbiasedly work together for the common good. But what an example of a standoff for a power play in both directions. Who is going to win? Who sets the tone for what is going to come? And in a world of who's right, when nobody's willing to give because everybody wants to win, everybody loses. Everybody loses. And we saw that with the shutdown. The White House lost. The Democrats lost. People lost faith. People lost livelihoods. More insecurity and divisiveness, more aims in the wrong direction. And what did it successfully accomplish? In life, there are not winners and losers. And I say that compromise is a lesson you should really take away from this. The power, the benefit, the essentiality of compromise. Because compromise is inherent, it is essential, and it is synonymous with balance. Compromise occurs in our lives on all levels. We are constantly having to compromise. I'm not just talking about interrelationally with other people. Make appropriate concessions because they are just as valuable, their desires, their wants, their needs, their dreams, their levels, as your own. You have to be willing to concede in order to make the thing continue to grow. It is a give and a take. You can't just take all the time, and you can't just give all the time. You have to meet in the middle, and if everybody sticks their heels in and nobody goes anywhere, then nobody goes anywhere, and I guarantee you there will be losers. Everyone will be losers. There's a collective consciousness aspect to this, that if we battle en masse, one side is right, one side is wrong, without moving into the gray areas. We can't work together toward betterment. We need to let go of our preconceived notions. We need to loosen up our beliefs, our own individual beliefs, about this is how a thing is. Well, who are you? Who am I to know that this is how a thing is? Who is that newscaster? Who is any one individual to know this is how a thing is supposed to be? But of many, we are one. The more we relinquish, the more we receive, the more room to grow new ideas, cooperative nature towards positive ends, Like attracts like. But be open to the things that you do not like, because there are lessons in them. There's contrast in them. If they did not exist without light, there is no darkness. And who's to say we're not the ones in the darkness? We don't know anything other than we know. We are a tiny piece to a very complex thing we call life. In order to work together, we have to come together. In marriage, in parenting, in education, in social progress, in environmental safety, in saving the planet, in saving ourselves. We need to not be divided. This goes well beyond just a willingness to compromise in relationships. You have to compromise with yourself constantly. Everything is a compromise. You only have so many hours in a day. And what are you willing to give up? If I say yes to doing this, I have to say no to doing that. What if I want both? Is there a way I can multitask? Or am I gonna have to let something go here? I haven't been getting enough sleep, for example. And I've realized lately how high a priority that is for my own personal health. I've been having so much fun. There's so many fun things I want to do. I don't want to go back and take a nap. But I have to compromise with myself, with my body, with my body's needs. Immediate gratification versus future gratification. Okay, I'm going to save a little bit of money toward my retirement, more than I intended, or pay down my debts, and spend a little bit less now for that enjoyment to create that safety net. How much of this, how much of that? Where is your energy going? What are you focusing on? And in order to make it all work, in order to make you whole, you can't be single-sided. You're constantly compromising with yourself. All the time. Mind, body, spirit, practical matters. Life is built on compromise. Life is compromise. Balance is compromise. The art of flexibility. Sticking to a plan, going with the flow. There's too many possibilities. You can't pick all of them. About your day. How you spend time or do not spend time with your animals. How you balance it all. It's all a practice of compromise. If you want to increase your happiness, really, really, really practice compromise. Embrace it on all levels. Productivity, relaxation. Exposure to worldly events, inner work. Living your life, enjoying your money, playing, having experiences. Today is all we got. With the conscientious logic that maybe we also have tomorrow, so you might want to set aside a little bit for yourself. How are you sleeping? How are you eating? Do you have to turn down that friend? for your own health and welfare? What can I change? What can I change? If we let things go, we let things come into us, we come together in common good and common focus. En masse, in life, in marriage, in parenting, and socializing, and networking, and aims, to whatever our capacity is, in love, hope, joy, and positivity, and with yourself, your whole self, mind, body, spirit, and practical cultural matters. Adulting. You can't hyper-focus on any one thing, or something's going to slip and you're going to pay for it. Life is all about compromise. Compromise is synonymous with balance. And don't let any of the balls drop. Practice the art of compromise. Proving your point proves nothing. Because a point is, it's really nothing. It's a passing momentary thought based on beliefs you've acquired through your personal experience over life. And you don't know but this much of the human experience and what other people have told you all your life. You don't know. And every aim and right and good value and thing that you want to foster and grow, and every ounce of self-worth and everything that is due and owed to you is owed to me, and him and her and him and her and him and her and my kitty cat. Don't be a politician. I'm just kidding. If you want to be a politician, that's great. Compromise. Compromise is essential for everything, internally, externally, globally, universally. Embrace growth. Bye, YouTube.